Petronas, short for Petroleum Nasional Berhad, is a Malaysian multinational oil and gas company founded in 1974, is fully owned by the Malaysian government, and has grown into one of the largest corporations in Southeast Asia. Initially established to manage the country's oil and gas resources, Petronas has since expanded its operation globally, engaging in various sectors including exploration, production, refining, distribution, and marketing of oil and gas products. It's also involved in other sectors such as petrochemicals, power generation, and renewable energy. Petronas plays a crucial role in Malaysia's economy, contributing significantly to the nation's revenue and development. Additionally, it's known for its corporate social responsibility initiatives, focusing on education, community development, and environmental conservation. Headquartered in the iconic Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Petronas maintains a global presence with operations spanning across numerous countries. The state-owned oil and gas corporation Petronas in Malaysia does not have a designated position named Chief of Decision-Making as of the time of the last update in January 2022. But like any big company, Petronas probably has teams and executives in charge of making strategic decisions in a number of different areas, including corporate strategy, marketing, production, exploration, and refining. Thus, the members of the executive leader team in the Petronas are identified by this name. Responsibility of Chief of Decision-Making. First, accountable for formulating strategic choices that define the long-term objectives, priorities, and direction of the organization. Next, make certain that funds are used wisely in order to maximize shareholder value and support the company's strategic goals. Periodically examining internal management reports and operational results. The last one, guardianship and strategic advice in the decision-making process. Now I'll pass to the next presenter, Najwa.
As shown in this slide, for the type of segment under Petronas, there are few reportable segments under operations that offer different products and services and are managed separately because they require different technology and marketing strategies. First is upstream segment, which gives the highest profit amounted to 51,266 million. Second is gas segment, where the reportable segment profit for the 2022 is 4,219 million. Third is downstream segment, where the reportable segment profit for the 2022 is 7,514 million. Lastly is corporate and other segment, where the reportable segment for the year 2022 is RM213 million. Geographical segment revenue determined based on the location of the customers. As shown here, ASEAN revenue is RM125436 million, Malaysia revenue is 93634 million, Japan revenue 33663 million, South Africa revenue is 34592 million, and rest of the world revenue 87941 million.
Hi, let's move on to the segmental reporting of the group for the year ended 2022. It becomes evident that there are a total of 4 reportable segments ranging from upstream, gas, downstream to corporate and other segments. Corporate and other segments serve as an illustration of a segment formulated to consolidate operating segments that individually do not meet the quantitative threshold of 10% to qualify as reportable segments. Consequently, these segments are grouped together to constitute one reportable segment, as long as they share similar economic characteristics. Next, let's analyze the performance for the fourth quarter of year 2022. In the upstream segment, revenue for the fourth quarter was RM41.7 billion. There was an increase of RM11.3 billion compared to the same quarter back in 2021. While in the gas segment, the revenue was RM40.4 billion, which is higher than the revenue conducted in the same quarter in 2021. We can see from the table that the same goes to the downstream segment and the corporate and other segment. They experienced an increased revenue compared to the same quarter in the year 2021. In summary, there has been growth across all segments, mainly driven by elevated prices of natural gas, oil, liquefied natural gas, and petroleum products. Additionally, increased sales volume of hydrocarbon liquids have contributed to the growth in each respective segment. Moving on, what we have noticed as a trend in Petronas' strategy is their emphasis on improving performance measurement. Petronas is adept at evaluating the financial contributions of each segment, enabling them to make well-informed decisions aimed at optimizing performance. Next, they tend to pursue continuous evaluation and improvement. The company's commitment to regular assessment and monitoring of segmented data demonstrates a proactive approach to enhancing operational efficiency and profitability.
For the strengths, there are some identifiable strengths. First is the business segment, which shows the upstream segment is the highest profit, which is Rm 51,266 million. Second is from geographical segment, which shows the Asia is the highest revenue, which is Rm 125,436 million. For the weaknesses, there are some identifiable weaknesses. First is lack of factors that contribute to generating profit. Why certain segments excel over others? What's behind strong or weak results? Second is insufficient information on geographical revenue. Which countries or states generate the most revenue? Therefore, because all of these weaknesses, the users of financial report will be confused about it.
On the other hand, there are opportunities available for Petronas to capture in order to address the weaknesses mentioned earlier and improve their performance. First, implying strategic decision-making. Segmental reporting allows Petronas to assess the performance of each business individually, enabling better strategic decision-making based on the strengths and weaknesses of each segment. Lastly, Petronas can enhance their resource allocation. Understanding the financial performance and asset utilization for each segment through segmental reporting allows Petronas to allocate resources, such as capital expenditure, more efficiently. Petronas can prioritize investment in segments with high growth potential or strategic importance, while also identifying areas for cost optimization. I will pass on to the next presenter, Adiana.
Hi, my name is Adiana Mazlan. So I will present to you about the BASIS interim report. For the BASIS interim report, Petronas has been using discrete methods for its company. The interim period should be recognized as a separate accounting period from the yearly cycle, with the transaction conducted in accordance with the same principle at the year end. Based on the Petronas report, interim financial statements are unaudited based on MFRS 134, and it should be read together with the audited consolidated financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2021. For Petronas explanatory notes, have provided an explanations of transactions that are significant so that users could understand the company's financial and also its performance. For fair value measurement, Petronas Group has been using observable market data when measuring the fair value of its asset. So these techniques has been used in a fair value measurement are based on level and hierarchy, such as level 1 is the quoted prices in active market for identifiable asset or liabilities. In a level 2, inputs other than quoted prices included within level 1 that are observable for the asset or liability directly or indirectly. So in the level 2, inputs for the asset or liability that are not based on observable market data. I will pass these presentations to our next presenter, Adila.
I will explain about the types interim report prepared by the company. Petroleum National publish interim reports every 3 months or 4 times a year according to the company's quarterly interim reports. The company first quarter start from 1st January to 31st March, the second quarter start from 1st April to 30th June, third quarter start from 1st July to 30th September, and finally the fourth quarter start from 1st October to 31st December. The interim report prepared by company consists of condensed consolidated statement of profit or loss, condensed consolidated statement of comprehensive income, condensed consolidated statement of financial position, condensed consolidated statement of changes in equity, and condensed consolidated statement of cash flows. They also prepared notes to the interim financial statement. Next, I will be explaining about the current and comparative of each statement prepared by the company. Since the company prepared the interim report quarterly, I will show you the fourth quarter that ended 31st December 2022. For the statement of financial position, the current is from 1st October 2032 until 31st December 2032. Meanwhile, for the comparative will be ended immediately preceding financial year of having 3-month period, which is 31st December 2031. Second statement is profit and loss and other comprehensive income. For the current on quarterly is 3-month period starting on 1st October 2032 until December 2032. Meanwhile, for the comparative is from 1st October 2031 until 31st December 2031. The last two statements are statement of cash flows and changes in equity. As we can see, for the current period is from 1st October 2032 until 31st December 2032. On the other hand, the comparative also starting from 1st October 2031 until 31st December 2031. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, Natasha.
My name is Nur Alia Natasha binti Muhammad Irwan and I will continue the next part. Now, let's take a look at the adjustment that should be included in Petronas Berhad Interim Report. The first adjustment is property, plant and equipment under MFRS 116. Petronas Gas Berhad adopts a depreciation policy using a straight line basis with no depreciation charge in the year of disposal. On 1st January 2022, Petronas Gas Berhad acquired the following asset. The cost of PPE is Rm 2,987,780. The depreciation is Rm 287,708. The depreciation is 10% yearly basis. On 1st July 2022, one of its equipment costing of Rm 540,000 with a carrying value of Rm 150,000 was disposed at a gain of Rm 45,000. On 1st November 2022, the company acquired a new equipment amounting to Rm 300,000. This transaction has yet to be recorded. Now, this is the extract of Statement of Profit or Loss and Other Comprehensive Income and Statement of Financial Position as at 31st December 2022 before the adjustment. As for the calculation after the adjustment, cost of machine is remain the same, and then the cost less disposal and add back the acquisition of Rm 300,000. And the balance as at 31st December 2022 will be 3,137,780. As for the accumulated depreciation, the balance as at 1st January 2022 will less disposal on 1st July and add back the current year charge. Then we will get the carrying amount as at 31st December 2022. On the left side is the extract of financial position as at 31st December 2022 for the before and after the adjustment for property, plant and equipment. The amount will be recorded as Rm 80,850,113. The second adjustment that should be included in Petronas Berhad Interim Report is inventories in MFRS 102. The cost of inventories as at 31st December 2022 was Rm 91 million, while the net realizable value of inventories was Rm 87,560,000. To determine the value of inventories, we need to choose the lower amount between the cost and the net realizable value. In this adjustment, since the amount of net realizable value is lower than the cost, thus the value of inventories as at 31st December 2022 is recorded as Rm 87,560,000. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.